List can also contain other list values. That means nesting of list. Within one list you can have other list also. The values in this list of lists can be accessed using multiple indexes. Okay, so we'll just see how to have a list within a list. Take a variable spam. Okay, spam is equals to, take a list, I'll take off string cat, and then we have dog. Okay, close this list, comma, take one more list, 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so here two lists are there. This is enclosed within one single list. Okay, enclosed within one single list. So within one list you have two lists here. Okay, so this will become 0 of this list and this will become the 1 of this list. So this index is 0 and this index is 1. Okay, so enter and then spam. Okay, it will print both the list. Now if I give spam of 0, it will print the first list, that is cat dog, and if I give spam of 1, it will give the list of those integers 1 2 3. Now if you want the individual values of that list, okay, so what you have to do is spam of 0 is the first list, and in that first list you want the first value, that is cat, so give 0 of 0. Okay, it will print cat. Now in the first list, okay, you want the second value, then you have to give 0 1. So this list is 0 and this list is 1. In that, this will be the 0th value of the 0th list. So 0 0 will give you cat, 0 1 will give you dog. This will become the next list, so it will be 1. So 1 of 0 will give you 1, 1 of 1 will give you 2, 1 of 2 will give you 3. So let's see that 0 of 1 means it will give you dog. Okay, so the second list which is there, it is the index 1. Okay, so it will give you as spam of 1. Okay, will give you 1 2 3. In that spam of 1 you want the first value, so first value is 0 index, first index, second index. So how you have to give is spam of 1 0 will give you 1, spam of 1 1 will give you 2, spam of 1 2 will give you 3. Okay, so here we have that spam of 0 will give you cat bat, spam of 0 1 will give you bat. Okay, and spam of 1 means this list, and in that the fourth value is what here, 50. Okay, so the output here is 50. So they are saying that the first index indicates which list value to use, the first index, whether the 0th list or the first list, and the second indicates the value within the list value. Okay, so value within the list value means this will be 0 1, this will be 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is how you access the list within a list. The next we have here is negative indexes. You can also make use of negative indexes to access the values of a list. For example, you have here spam and you have a list of string values. If you want to access elephant here, it will become negative. If you want to access elephant, this will be -1, this will be -2, -3, -4 and so on. So spam of -1 will give you elephant, spam of this is 2 3. Okay, spam of -3 will give you bat. So negative indexes also you can give, it will go on counting from this way. So the plus concatenation spam of -1, so spam of -1 who is there, elephant. So this value along with the string is afraid of the spam of -3. So who is spam of -3? Bat. So what it will print is the elephant is afraid of the bat. So let's solve this example. Spam is here, spam is equals to cat, and I'll give it as mouse, and then I'll give it as bat. Okay, so when I'll print spam, value of spam, it will give this entire string. So if I give the negative index, spam of -1 should give me bat. Okay, spam of -2 should give you mouse, and spam of -3 should give you cat. Okay, so this is how you make use of the negative indexes. Then next what you have is getting sub list with slices. Now a list will be there, and in that if you want only few values, okay, that is a sub list, then you can get the sub list of a list by making use of slices here. Let us see what is meant by slices. Just as an index can get a single value from a list, a slice can get several values from a list in the form of a new list. For example, index will help you to get a single value, whereas a slice will help you to get several values. Okay, a slice is typed between square brackets like an index, but it has two integers separated by colon. Okay, so index will be having only one integer, slice will be having two integers, and those two integers will be separated by comma. For example, here you have is spam of 2 is a list with an index only with one integer, and spam of 1:4. This is how you write a slice. Okay, and it will be having two integers separated by colon. That means get the values from 1 to 4 excluding the last one. So what will happen here is it will get the value spam of 1, 2 and 3. The fourth one will not be included. Here they have written that in a slice the first integer is the index where the slice starts. Okay, so first index is 1. It is where the slice starts. The second integer is the index where the slice ends. A slice goes up to but will not include the value at the second index. So the second index value will not be included, only it will go up to there, but it will not be included. A slice evaluates to a new list value. For example, you have here spam is equals to cat, bat, rat and elephant. So spam of 0 to 4 means cat, bat, rat, elephant, all of them. So spam of 0 will be this, spam of 1, spam of 2, spam of 3. So spam of 3 all will be included because the last one you have given is 4 here. Okay, so all the 4 values will be included. Spam of 1 to 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. So spam of 1 who is there, bat is there. Spam of 2 who is there, rat is there. Spam of 3 will not be included. Okay, this last index will not be included, so it will print only bat and rat. Okay, the next what you have here is spam 0 minus 1. Okay, 0 minus 1 means negative index. Negative index, I had told that it starts with -1. So elephant is -1, -2, -3 and -4. So here what will happen is 0 will be prior to this. Okay, 0 will be prior to this, and -1 it ends. So what will happen is this will not be included. This will not be included, that is from 0 to -1. -1 means 0 means prior to this, and up to -1 means this also will not be included. So what will get printed is cat, bat and rat. Okay, so this is how you make use of slices to get a sublist from a list. Next, here they have showed is as a shortcut you can leave out one or both the indexes on either side of the colon in the slice. Okay, so what will happen here is you can either you can miss out, you can leave out the starting index or the end index. Okay, so what will happen here is starting index is not here, so up to 2 means it will include 0 and 1. The end index has been given, so 0 and 1 will be included, so it will print cat and bat. Okay, and here what will happen is spam of 1, 2. Spam of 1, 2 means the 1 is from bat. 0 is not included. 0 is what here, cat. 0 will not be included, so it starts from 1 and ends till the end. Okay, so 1 is what here, bat, rat and elephant. So it will print bat, rat and elephant. It is started with 1 and it ends till the end. Okay, so all will be included. When you mention only colon, then it will print all the values of that list, that is cat, bat, rat and elephant. So this is making use of slices, and why we make use of slices is to get a sub list of a list. And how to recognize a slice is that you will be having two integers separated by colon. The first index will indicate the first value and the last index will include the last value, and that last value will be excluded. Next topic we have is getting a list's length with the len function. The len function will return the number of values that are in a list value passed to it, just like it can count the number of characters in a string. So spam is equals to, here spam is a variable, and to this variable you have assigned a list with three values, cat, dog and mouse. So when you give len function with the variable spam, so spam is assigned with the list value, so it will give the length of this list. So it will give the value as 3. If you want, we can try this program. Spam is equals to cat, dog, give monkey, okay. So len of spam, so it will give it as 3. So the len function can be used to find the length of a list also. The next we have is changing values in a list with indexes. So we can change the value of the list also once you have given a list, and you can change the value by using the indexes there. For example, you have here spam is equals to cat, bat, rat and elephant. Then you can change the value also by mentioning the spam and the index value. So we'll try this program. Spam is equals to, okay, already one spam is there. Okay, we have the spam. Okay, we have this. So we'll try to change the values of this list. Okay, so how we can change is spam of 1 with the help of the index. Spam of 1 is what here? Dog. So dog, I'll change it to bat. Okay, so when I'll give spam here, what will happen is dog has got changed to bat. Okay, so if you want, you can do such changes. Spam of instead of 1, I'll give it as -1. So who is -1 here? Monkey is there. So monkey, I'll replace it with rat. Okay, so when you'll print spam, it will give you cat, bat and rat. Okay, so you can give two list values same by mentioning spam of 0 is equals to spam of 1. Okay, so spam of 0, what is there? Cat is there. So spam of 1, bat is there. So both the values will become same. So if I give it as spam, you can see there spam of 1 is assigned to spam of 0. So both will become here bat and bat. Spam of 1, what was there? Bat was there. It got assigned to spam of 0. So cat got replaced with the value bat. So you can do like this also. Otherwise, you can give some other values also. Spam of rat, you can change it with a float value if you want, 3.14. Okay, so your rat value will get replaced with 3.124. Okay, so this is how you can change values in the list with indexes. Here they have given two equal values, like how we have done. Spam of 1 value will given to spam of 2, and here spam of -1, negative indexes is also being used. The next topic we have is list concatenation and list replication. Okay, so concatenation is nothing but joining of two lists, and replication is nothing but creating one more copy of that list. It is nothing but duplicating. Okay, so the plus operator can combine two lists to create a new list value. In the same way, it combines two strings into a new string value. So we had used the plus operator while joining two strings. So same way, plus operator can also be used to join two lists also. Then the asterisk operator can also be used with a list and an integer value to replicate the list. So asterisk operator can be used for a replication. So we'll just see what is happening here. Here one list is there, 1 2 3. You use here plus operator, which is used for concatenation, and then ABC is there. So what will happen is it will join both this string here, both this list. So it will be 1 2 3 ABC together in one list. This is known as list concatenation. Next you have is XYZ list is there into 3. So this asterisk is used for replication, and this list will be repeated for 3 times. And this example is for list replication. So XYZ is repeated here 3 times. Next what you have here is spam is equals to 1 2 3, and for that variable you are concatenating a new list ABC. So when you will print spam, it will give the both the list concatenated, that is 1 2 3 and ABC. So this is nothing but list concatenation and list replication. We'll see this example. We'll clear the screen. Okay, so we'll take here one list. List of values. Okay, and you will use the concatenation expression plus list of characters. Okay, list of characters. When you press enter, it will give the concatenation of both the strings. Okay, then apart from concatenation, you can also use replication. So asterisk 2, so it will replicate this list twice. Okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3. The next what we have is spam is equals to cat comma dog okay. So what will the spam give is, it will display this. The next what you have to do is spam is equals to the same variable spam will add one more list. So to cat to dog, I'll add one more list. I'll take 1 comma 2. Okay, so when I'll print spam, it will print both cat dog and 1 2. So this is an example. Plus is used for concatenation, asterisk is used for replication. Okay, so this is about list concatenation and list replication. Next what we have is removing values from list with the del statements. That is del statement, it is used short for delete. So delete statement can be used for deleting the values in a list. Only you have to specify the variable name followed by the index. So the del statement with the delete values at an index in a list. All of the values in the list after the deleted value will be moved up one index. Okay, so you can see here spam is there, cat, bat, rat and elephant, and delete del is being used. Spam of 2 means it will delete what here, rat it will delete. So this is index 0, index 1, index 2. So delete spam of 2 will delete rat. So when you will print the variable spam, it will reduce one index and it will print as cat, bat and elephant. Okay, same way delete spam of 2 will again delete elephant, and when you print spam it will give you cat and bat. So we can try this example. Okay, spam is equals to cat dog. Okay, I'll use bat. Then if you want, you can see the values by printing spam. Okay, then what we'll use is we'll use the del statement, del spam, which you want to delete is spam of 0. Okay, spam of 0, so only spam if I print. So what got deleted? Cat got deleted. Okay, then next you can delete spam of 1. Spam of 1 will delete bat. Okay, because here the new list is dog and bat, so if I say spam of 1, it will delete bat here. Okay, so print spam, it will delete bat, and what remains is dog. Again you can use the same statement, del, to delete 0, and spam of 0, who is here? Dog is there. Okay, so press enter, and then you print the value of spam, then it will give you an empty list. Okay, so this is how you can delete or remove the values from the list by using the del statement.